Welcome to No Strings Attached, untangling conversations about shady topics. Hosted by Roger Magalhaes, this podcast pulls back the curtain on the window covering industry with expert insights and a splash of Brazilian flair. Whether you're an installer, designer, dealer, or just fed up with crooked blinds, get ready for real tips, industry know-how, and plenty of laughs. Now, let's get untangled.
Hello. Welcome to another show of No Strings Attached. My name is Roger Magalhaes, and I am your host. If this is your first time here, welcome to the show. And if you haven't been here before, welcome back. Before we start the show, I would like to just thank our sponsor, blindsonline.com, to make the show a reality. So if you are not familiar with blindsonline.com, please check them out. I leave the link at the comments. They always offer very affordable products when you have a room in a house or a whole project, especially for DIY people that don't want to spend a lot of money and they just want the right choices for them. All right, check them out. Today's show is about perceived value. It's based on my trading app consulting newsletter called Trading Secrets. So let me ask you a question. How much would you pay for a simple bottle of water? The answer is probably depending on the situation. If you go to the supermarket and you buy the whole pack, each bottle probably going to cost somewhere around 50 cents. If you go to a convenience store, you might pay $2 for it. If you go to a stadium, it might cost $5. If you are at the airport, it may even cost $10. So what is the difference? The water is the same. The plastic's the same. It's going to do the same thing for you. It's going to, kill your thirst. So what changes is the venue, is the perceived value that the water is presenting to you. At the supermarket, you do the work. At the convenience store, you just on the go, stop by, get it. At the airport, you really don't have a choice. That's pretty much the same water, how you perceive the importance of that product. Let me give you another example. A Ferrari. Everybody knows the brand. Everybody knows it's freaking expensive. Do you think the guy that wants to buy a Ferrari are looking for a deal? Do you think that when he buys the Ferrari, he's going to pay $49 for an oil change? Do you think that he wants to be portrayed as someone cheap when he's driving one? See, it's perceived value. So does he need a Ferrari to go buy groceries at the supermarket? No. Can the same task driving to the supermarket with a Ford Focus, would it do the same thing? Of course. But he wants the Ferrari. He doesn't want anything else. So when I see on Facebook people complaining that he went to this home and they have 3 cars, they have 2 sports cars, they have a boat on the back, and he didn't buy the shades. He didn't perceive value in what you presented. It's not that your price is too high. He just didn't see that what you offer is the right thing for him. He might spend millions in other things that doesn't make any sense to you, but shades is not something that makes him open the wallet and pull the money out. You see what I mean? So if you feel that what you're presenting is not getting the right response, perhaps you are talking to the wrong people. Perhaps you need to change your venue. Maybe you move from the supermarket mentality to the airport mentality, and vice versa. So there's no right or wrong. So I buy things like a computer. I love Apple products. So I'm not going to Walmart looking for a deal when I buy a new MacBook, because I know these should be done at the store. They have the proper people there. They are trained. They can connect all my devices, yada, yada, yada. Some may say I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, but that's okay. Everybody drinks a Kool-Aid somewhere. Same thing when I want something cheaper, affordable, that doesn't involve a lot of price, I go to Walmart. So I am the kind of person that looks for value based on what I'm shopping for. For services, I pay more because I am in a service business. I expect great services because I provide great services to my clients myself. So I don't go the cheapest route. But if I'm buying toilet paper, why am I going to a kind of high-end supermarket? I don't need that. Same thing works for your business. And obviously, this is a window treatment podcast, but these works with pretty much every single industry. And again, there's no right or wrong if you want to be perceived at the airport type of business that provides top of the line product, everything, all bells and whistles, or if you want to be the affordable option. I have clients that come to me and say, I want Lutron shades. They already had Lutron shades in their previous home. They have lighting control from Lutron. They don't want anything else. Can they save money buying something cheaper, different brand? Absolutely. They don't want that. They already know what they want. Same thing goes for other consumers. They are looking for premium products, perhaps for the living room, entertaining area that they gather a lot of friends and so, but they don't want to spend a lot of money on the guest room, on the nanny's room, in the laundry room. So you offer them an alternative. So how do you present yourself? That goes the same way for installers. Everybody, and I see those on Facebook groups, when I talk to people at the shows and all, they want the best installers. They want the ones that go above and beyond. My question to you, are you paying top dollar for the installers you have? Because it's different, you know? Service comes with a price. Some installers will call ahead if they are late. They will stay longer, make sure everything works until the end. Some people, it smells nice when they came to the job site, though they don't smell cigarettes or like the last shower was 3 months ago. They have an organized, clean, nice, newer van, nice tools. So all those things are perceived value. How do you want to present yourself? How do you want to bring your subs, the people that work with you, to your job sites? So something to keep in mind. Here's another example, and this goes when I first started in the business 20 some odd years ago, a friend of mine, he was a tile installer. And now you might think, well, yeah, just a tile installer, nothing else. No, this guy was the tile installer in New England. To get you an idea, he is so good at what he does that he lost a bid by $50,000. His price was $50,000 higher than the second bid. So when the contractor came to the homeowner, he presented. The homeowner said, "Who is this guy, Dave?" And he said, "Well, he's really the best, but his price is $50,000 over the second bid." And the owner said, "I want him," because the homeowner perceived value in what Dave brought to the table. The kind of work he did, the extra mile he walked to make sure everything's perfect. So take this lesson, analyze what you're doing wrong, or perhaps you're doing perfect. You just, you cannot be everything for everyone at the same time. If you cater for the ones that look for a very affordable option, that you lower your price every time they bark at the tag prices, you're going to develop a reputation that, they can squeeze you anytime. Now, do you want to be that guy? Do you want to be the guy that costs an arm and a leg when they come to you, but they know everything is going to be flawless? There's not right or wrong. Everything's up to the demographic, to the target market you're looking for. So don't complain about the jobs you're not getting. Try to align your vision, your message with the right people, with the right audience. Again, some people want the Cadillacs. Some people are super fine with the Ford Focus. Pick your battles, stay in your lane, and make money that way. Roger Magalhaes from Shades in Place. This is No Strings Attached. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you next week. Make sure to check the links below. That is even an example of a simple grilled cheese that your grandmother would make it for $2. But there's a place in New York City that sells a grilled cheese for $214 a sandwich. You heard that right. $214 for a grilled sandwich. And they have lines and lines and lines to get one. Check it out. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time. Take care.
That's a wrap for this episode of No Strings Attached, untangling conversations about shady topics. If you enjoyed today's discussion, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share this podcast with fellow industry pros and window treatment enthusiasts. For more expert insights, follow Roger on social media and visit Shades in Place at www.shadesinplace.com. Thanks for listening. Until next time, keep your shades stylish and your conversations shady.